doing things you can't believe. It's the 3-Man Week. Come at you with topics.
Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your 3 favorite guys from the 3-Man Weave podcast. It's your boy Cannon, and I got my favorite guy.
You already know, D Hill. Hill going Hill. Regardless, baby. Gotta keep it simple.
Regardless.
You already know. Dang, you said 3-Man Weave?
3-Man Weave.
Where AJ at?
Man, I hit him up on a Skype call, tried to get him through the satellite. I don't know, man.
He must have had a long night. Nah. AJ's in Rome right now for his birthday. Celebrating early, so we want to send the congrats out there, you know what I'm saying? Living life.
Live it up, bro.
Seeing other cultures, so, you know what I'm saying? Have fun. See you next week, brother.
AJ, you know what they say. When in Rome, you know the rest. So, make sure you come back safe and whole to us. You got some fans waiting. Alright, so, you know, we got the elephant in the room out the way. AJ's not going to be here today. You got Hill and myself. But we still going to bring it to you live. So you already know how we do. Changing the narrative is our motto. Yes, and that's what we're going to bring to you. So let's, you know, before we get started real quick, how can the people find us, Hill?
You already know we got 3-Man Weave _ on Instagram. Got the email, podcast.3.man.weave. We got 3-Man Weave on YouTube. 3-Man Weave, baby. Simple.
Yep, hit the subscribe, hit the like button. We appreciate everything you do. Thank you for the support.
Yes, sir. We are working on coming on all major platforms very soon.
Yes.
We are definitely doing our due diligence. You see the words. You see the words out here. We got any shout outs or we
just to everybody who helped us out. I want to give a shout out to our producer, Nichelle Pitts, if y'all don't know. So I think that's her IG also, so y'all can hit her up if y'all are interested in, you know, doing your own thing. Also want to give a shout out to my homeboy at AU Wood on IG. Sent us a lot of music to help us with the podcast. And also shout out to Marty G on IG. Did the intro. If you like that, hit him up. He got some flames.
Got AU Wood, got Miss Cookies baby on all streaming platforms.
All platforms.
We got Marty G, 15 in a Day, his movement. That's on all major platforms as well. So you know, holler at them if you need anything. You know, we still got the shirts. Marty McFly, MC Customs. He out here holding us down.
Hold it down.
We out here, man.
So let's go ahead and get into it. Hill, how we gonna change the narrative this week?
I know they seen the fight. If you haven't seen the fight, I know you seen the highlights. You didn't even have to see the fight. All you needed was the highlights. I ain't never, ever seen a man get beat this bad. Connor McGregor.
It was bad.
That was bad. I mean,
bad.
That's bad. That's waiting for you, waiting for your daddy to get home bad.
Yeah, you know you messed up.
That's not leaving. That's not taking the chicken out when your mama tell you get home bad. That's acting up in church with your grandma bad. Like that's bad, bro. He got.
But you know what? I was happy, man.
Yeah. Once you pop off.
Yeah, that's the big. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. To me, in recent years, Connor McGregor has the biggest mouth in sports.
Yeah.
And when I say biggest mouth, I just mean sports is all about trash talk, so we welcome that. But
I do it the best.
I've never seen him back it up.
You would think he was undefeated the way he talked.
And this was my thing, like he popped on that UFC scene quick. And I told people when they, you know, two major fights and just all the uproar, like he's the next thing. And my thing in fighting, period, it's all about longevity.
Yeah.
It's easy to come in and knock a couple people out, but the best of the best do it year after year, fight after fight. And you know, as you see, his reign on top was shorter than 15 minutes.
Shorter than Leprechaun.
Yeah, man. So, man.
It was so bad. One of the clips I seen, what's his name? Khabib?
Khabib.
I think. He beat, I don't the Russian boy.
I had never heard of him until, getting ready for this.
I'm a casual UFC fan. I seen he was undefeated. And everybody I talked to said he was real.
Yeah.
And we found out he was real.
He definitely
beat him so bad, he was telling him, talk, let's talk. He beat him so bad, Connor said it was just business. No, this ain't business. It's personal right here. It's personal.
And the funny thing is, it's always business. It's never personal. But this is personal.
Now when you fight. Now when you fight.
Get the strap.
Yeah, that's what you had. That's what you should have did. That's what you should have did. 50, call 50. Do what you got to do. Because don't fight that boy no more. You want a rematch ASAP too?
No, don't do no rematch.
Please
you should have learned. You know what? You should have learned your lesson, Connor McGregor, when you went after Floyd. I don't know what in your UFC career made you think that you could just do any type of fight.
Yeah, man, once you talk it,
you gotta walk it, but
you gotta at least try. I mean, cause
you should try harder. How are you training? You doing a lot. I see you always everywhere. You always got the camera in front of you. You always joking. I don't see a lot of real training sessions.
Yeah, see a lot of talking though. You talk with the best of them. And I appreciate it because I talk. I know when to talk. I know when to talk, and I know who to talk to.
Yeah.
What you should have did was talk to that Russian, cause he was ready.
You should have done some research.
Should have did something, cause whatever you was doing, don't do it again. Please don't rematch that boy. He gonna kill you.
And he might kill everybody else that's with you as you see that.
He even lost to his team.
It might not. It don't stop with you, man. as you can see, just you wasn't enough for him, bro.
We don't need to keep talking so long about Carter. Matter of fact, we talk longer than the fight. That's how long we talk.
Pretty much.
The fight, he could have ended this fight in the second round,
but he wanted it to be bad for him, man. Shout out to Khabib. Look,
yeah, straight up, man.
You got a new fan, Khabib.
Straight up, I'm sold.
I hope that the UFC don't crack down too hard on you.
Let's not fall for it.
For your shenanigans.
Let's not fall for it.
You know I ain't falling for it.
Let's not fall. The UFC loves this controversy. They like the fake care. They like the fake act concern. No, they loving this. He probably got extra money on the side.
Probably.
Now they trying to act like they about to ban him. He about to be suspended.
But I'm with you because
whatever.
They didn't do anything when Connor McGregor went crazy and bashed out windows and he
was going to jail and all that.
All of that.
For that. Dana White, you the smartest promoter ever. To be quite honest, but
controversy sells.
We ain't falling for this one. You can keep this narrative.
You can keep it, and you need Khabib, man, because boxing is a perfect segue. Boxing is prime for the 2019 that we've been waiting for. I'm trying to tell you, especially from the welterweight division. Currently, right now, there's 3 undefeated champions in the welterweight division.
Have we ever seen that before?
Not in my time. Well, maybe it's happened. Don't quote me. It's probably happened, but not these type of champions.
Okay. I can see to this boxing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you, we got Keith Thurman, undefeated. We got Bud Crawford, undefeated.
He fight tonight, by the way.
We got Earl Spence,
yeah,
undefeated.
My guy.
We got Sean Porter, champion, 1 loss. And guess what? Everything is coming to a head in 2019. All of these belts have mandatories, either where they got to take the top contender or they got to try to unify. So, with that being said, the days of ducking and dodging is over. Boxing, especially Showtime, they're trying to bring us the fights that the people want to see, and I applaud them for that.
That's all we want.
UFC is your fights, your big time fights. A couple years ago, y'all was giving them to us just how we wanted. Now they starting to be far and few in between. A lot of controversy, a lot of top fighters having out of the ring or out of the octagon issues. Boxing is prime to take the main stage in 2019.
Even though UFC still giving us,
they still giving us.
They gonna still deliver, cause they ain't got a no ducking culture. You win, you next up.
You next up.
You win, you next up.
I like that about
That's why I don't trust boxing right now.
With the politics.
I don't trust it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I seen Earl Spence come in the ring after Sean Porter won, and it's gonna be the easiest negotiation right there. I ain't gonna believe it till I see the picture, see the contract. Until I see it, I ain't gonna believe nothing. Bud Crawford fighting the new up and comer. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm ready to see him. I'm ready to see him get somebody for real.
Yeah.
He ready.
I hope so, man.
I'm tired of this duck and duck. This is boxing, bro.
It's 2019.
This is boxing, bro.
It's get back season. In
No.
the words of Keith Thurman.
He the issue. He the issue. His shoulder worse than Andrew Luck.
So they say. We don't know. We ain't seen
But
him
it ain't.
fight. We
But
ain't
it
seen him
ain't.
fight in 2 years.
That's the problem. That's the problem. You had a shoulder injury for 2 years,
Well, for 1 year. And then it was get back season.
and then now it's get back season. Then you got to take a tune up, and then you got nah. This is boxing, bro. Y'all was built to fight. All y'all do is fight. You know what I'm saying? You got to go in the boxing mindset that can't nobody beat you. So what you ducking people for? Let's get it. Let's get it on.
Why you ducking people? You want me to answer that?
Please.
It's hard to be a heavyweight champion or any type champion. This is not heavyweight. This is welterweight that we talking about. But it's hard to be the champion. So if I obtain that, and I know how much work it took me to get that, and now the money is flowing in, am I really that pressed to get back out there and lose this belt? Especially if I've been watching boxing. And Keith Thurman been watching because he been second and third row for all these fights.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he did.
Doing this little get back season, baby. We see him, so he been there. He know what Bud got in the tank. He can see what the arsenal of punches that Spence got. Dropping people with just a body blow in the first round. The left hook.
That didn't sell me. You're not selling. These are boxers, bro. They
These
thinking that nobody can beat them.
Listen, I'm not here to sell you. 2019 is here to sell you. I'm here with the prediction that I'm telling you the welterweight division is coming to a head.
I'm telling you right now, I hope he's right. I'm hoping right. Everybody wants to watch. Everybody loves boxing. To be quite honest, everybody, they want to have an excuse to have a fight party.
But
people want to have an excuse to go to fight parties.
Absolutely.
And we're not going to see whoever Bud fighting this week. We want to see the big fights.
Oh, don't sleep. Benavidez, he's a real deal.
That's the boxing community.
Yeah.
That's the boxing
The
community.
real one. They gonna know after tonight.
She don't want to go see that.
That's
Our
unfortunate.
producer don't want to go see that.
She
But
don't want to see none of this.
let Bud and Errol Spence fight. She'll find a way at a party then. She'll sit in the corner, quiet as a mouse, like she always is.
That's because you're not gonna have a party for Benavidez. And that's unfortunate because he don't have the drawing power to some of the big names, but he very well could. If he beat Bud Crawford, he will have that drawing power.
No disrespect to him. I understand you gotta come up somewhere.
You gotta come up.
And that's the casual fan speaking.
Mm-hmm.
That's the casual fan speaking. I understand you gotta come up somewhere. You can't just come into boxing and the next thing you know,
Absolutely.
I got to go to the top.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. But we got top people.
Mm-hmm.
You just named 4 people.
Yeah.
We can rotate them for the next 2 years and
We
be
can.
sold.
We can. And that's what I think is going to happen.
That's what we hope.
Mix in 1 or 2 top contenders. Now, you said that you don't trust the culture in boxing.
I don't.
Especially as far as the promoters. How you feel about Al Heyman? You don't think that Al Heyman has tried to give us the best fights on the table?
He's been giving it to it, but he has the majority of the best fighters.
Yeah.
But we also now we have another top fighter on another promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Now they don't work together.
They don't.
That's why I
They
don't
don't
trust
work
the
together.
game of boxing.
But just like the Triple G and the Canelo fight, sometimes when that bag lands at your front door, you'll be a fool to just say, I'm not grabbing the bag.
We done seen some fools.
We done seen some. But also, some of those fools had a lot to lose. Like I said, boxers are scared to, once you become champion, it's a whole ego thing. That's why one of the best reporters in boxing, far as social media goes, is boxing ego. Because boxers, it's all about egos. Think of Roy Jones. The first time he got knocked down, he just went on a streak of being knocked out. It was like his mystique was gone. It was like everybody knew the code. So it's like boxers, when they become champions, they start taking only like 1 or 2 fights a year. Before, when they're a contender, they do 3, 4, if they can squeeze 5, because they want to acquire that. But now that they have it, it's like, I'm not pressed to give you an opportunity to come take mine. And it's unfortunate, but that is the culture.
That's the culture, man. But I can't. That's the thing I can't believe, because these are boxing. They have a fighter mentality. I think they just been manipulated by the promoters.
Definitely. I agree with that.
That's why. That's why my whole issue is with the promoters. It's really not the fighters. It's the promotion.
But this time we have the organizations, and when I talk about organizations, I'm talking about the World Boxing Organization. I'm talking about the World Boxing Association. I'm talking about the International Boxing Federation. All of these people that I named, they have the belts. Mm-hmm. None of the welterweight belts are unified. It's big money in unifying these belts beyond the fighters.
Okay.
And so this is the first time in the welterweight division that we've had this opportunity with 4 top fighters that people want to see, because Sean Porter can get a crowd on his own. Even if Sean Porter is just fighting somebody that's not a Danny Garcia or somebody that's not an Earl Spence, you can watch that fight, right?
Yeah. I watch.
If Bud Crawford fight, everybody's not gonna watch it, but I'm gonna watch this Bud Crawford fight tonight.
I'm gonna watch it.
If Spence fight, you definitely gonna watch that, and if Thurman fight, you definitely gonna watch that, especially since he been ducking. You want to see how these duckers do when they get back. And not that I'm defending Thurman, because hell no, I don't like Thurman as a boxer, but he is undefeated and he is the champ, so I give him his respect.
That's what just irks me about him, because I know you nice.
Mm-hmm.
I know you nice, but like you said, you been in every fight. You seeing everybody else nice. Mm-hmm. Now all of a sudden,
Get back season.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that, man. Ah, man. You know who put up a good fight?
Who?
The Yankees.
Man.
Yeah.
Did we?
We fought
On game 3?
Yeah, that's one of them games that you just that's a blip, yo. Like that's a blip. I ain't never seen that ever in life. Like you rarely see that in regular season games. Like it was just like, you know what, y'all losing, it's over.
I got home late, bro. Somebody said, "Oh, it's bad." I checked my phone. It was 10-1.
Yeah, it was bad. It got worse. But like I said, that other than that game, other than game 3,
we did try.
we fought. So who you blaming, yo?
I'm going with what you said. You're 100% right. Management. Josh Boone,
Aaron Boone.
You right. That's the second time in a row. Last week I said Marvin Williams.
Yeah,
Y'all forgive me. I've been doing a lot of work, not just on the podcast, so a lot of my stuff is clashing together. Aaron Boone.
Yeah.
Man, I just feel that we were our switches. It came down to pitching, like you said. You giving up 10 runs?
Yeah, that.
I don't even remember what inning it was, but it was not in game 3. It was not. Whenever somebody texts me and I check my phone, I don't think it was past inning 4. It was 10-1.
He said he kept Severino in too long. That's always hindsight.
But what did I say? Episode 1 last year. When it wasn't even him, but we left people in there too long, and it cost us. This year, bro. Well, this year's over, but
yeah.
All I wanted from them was to see when your guy's getting close and pull him right then and there. Don't even wait, because in baseball, if you wait, if I'm in an inning and nobody has scored yet,
especially in playoffs,
but one person gets on base, 2 people get on base.
Mm-hmm.
If he'll come up to the plate and he'll go yard, that's 3 runs.
Off rip.
You can swing it that fast. So because of that, you can't wait for the people to get on base. You got to see he's already lost control of his pitches. It's 2 balls in a row.
Mm-hmm.
The count is 3-0. There's 3 balls, no strikes. Get this man out of here.
Yeah.
Especially when you know the people that's coming up in that lineup, big hitters, and we're just let's see if we can do it. Let's hold on. Let's see as far as we can go before we start bringing this bullpen. Get into that bullpen, and it's unfortunate because we at home.
My whole thing was I don't blame nobody. Once again, like I said, that's a true rivalry.
It is a true rivalry.
It really didn't matter. Like I said, they was gonna come out to play, and then you add the playoffs, it was really gonna come out to play. Everybody, I've been watching. Everybody want to blame Cashman. Everybody want to blame Aaron Boone.
How can you blame Cashman? We got all the pieces that we wanted.
Cause we the Yankees, and they think about the old Steinbrenner days. They like, hey, you ain't go get you. Did you really go get pitching? Did you really go get everybody because Steinbrenner would have went and got somebody.
But all of those top pitchers, they have deals at where they want to be.
Steinbrenner go get him with the trade. You know what I'm saying? and what I liked about his philosophy this year, and then he took a step back. First time he wasn't in luxury tax, saved plenty money. Money. I'm not a component of trading your prospects to go get somebody.
Nah, me neither.
Now free agency, spend it. Go get them. We the Yankees.
Especially since there's no cap.
Yeah, we the Yankees. Go get them. If they're in free agency, they want to play for the Yankees. Go get them. It don't matter. But I like the philosophy that they changed the new age where they're not trading their young prospects for these old veterans.
I like that.
And you can build.
I like Cashman.
Would have never had Judge. Would have never had D. Would have never had Torres if we gave him up. We traded for McCutcheon.
I'm saying, but that's another Cashman move. So it's like
he did everything. He put on a good roster.
Thank you.
Like you said, you can't have everything.
You can't have everything. He went and got Stan last year, even though it ain't pay off. But as a GM and as a fan, can you be mad? He went and got Stan.
We ain't got Stan. And like I said, this your first time in the playoff. Every time I don't know who. Every sport, your first time in the playoffs, it's not really gonna go.
He didn't have any big hits this playoffs.
That's what I just in
and
any sport.
And I'm
first
looking
playoff
at
is always gonna be rough.
The Dodgers went and got him from the Orioles, and he paying off.
Yeah, is he gonna resign though?
He done hit 3 homers this offseason.
But is he gonna resign? Is he gonna resign?
He'd be a fool
because with us saving money in luxury tax, we can go out here. We can go sign him. We can go sign Patrick Corbin. That pitcher,
hey man,
the best pitcher out from the Diamondbacks.
Let's get.
Hey, we can get Clayton Kershaw. We can go get everybody with the money we saved in this.
Hey, look, man, don't resign, baby.
You know what it is. You want to be in New York? Come on home.
Come on now. It's the media mecca.
Come on home. You see it. But yeah, I don't really blame. Like Mark Teixeira, he was like, "Yo, this is a good roster.
It is.
They got some holes. He got some holes, and go get them. We got a lot of people with expiring contracts, young people that's due up for extensions.
Yeah.
Let's go and get them signed.
Yeah.
And let's keep it moving. Hey, look.
Yeah, I wasn't heartbroken with the loss because I feel like we're a young team at heart. We got a good core.
Because other than Game 3. We fought.
Yeah.
That's what I segue to it. We fought.
But Game 3 embarrassed me at work.
Yeah, that
Shout out to Mr. Sapp. I got my homeboy at work, Mr. Sapp. He is he from that New England area, so he's a true Red Sox fan.
Yeah.
And he's humble with it too. Didn't even talk trash to me. Game 3. Just came there and said good morning.
that's sometimes that's enough.
I knew what he meant.
Yeah, don't say good morning.
I knew what he meant. But shout out to Mr. Sapp, good sport. One of my favorite guys at work.
So yeah, we I think this one right here. I've been waiting for you. I think we're gonna miss AJ on this one. We're gonna miss him on this one. Well, we miss him on the boat because he loved boxing.
He loved boxing
and he loved baseball.
Loved to
gloat on the Yankees. So I'm glad.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm glad you was going for the Yankees part.
Seen the Odell interview by now?
Yes, I have seen the Odell interview.
Quick thoughts.
I respect Odell because we here at the 3-Man Weave are all about changing the narrative. And so many athletes, when they get the one-on-one, they just lie. Now, Odell, he went in there and told the truth, and the truth hurts.
It do.
They always, it's not a saying just because it's funny. It's actually true. The truth hurts. And everything that he said in the interview, I saw it this past Thursday night.
Come on now.
I saw it.
Clear as day.
And that's unfortunate because he's going to get the bad rap because the narrative is he's a young black guy. He don't know how to be quiet. He throws his team under the bus. Josina Anderson herself said that this interview is going to be taken the wrong way. All Odell wants is to bring the team together and to win. And if he can help the team win by getting him the ball, what is wrong with that? I truly believe if Odell gets more touches, the Giants will be more successful.
The last time that they made the playoff, their offense was still trash, and it was boom or bust Odell. And Odell made a play every week, that one play that won them the game, that propelled them to the playoffs.
He's still making plays even though they saw it.
And that's what he's saying. What you're not going to do, if you listen to the interview, he clearly said, what you're not going to do is blame me and when I'm not involved.
Exactly.
He's like, give me my touches, Give me whatever thing you give me, and I produce. And if we lose, I'll worry. But what we're not about to do is not give me touches and still try to blame Odell. And that's what they clearly doing. And the problem with that is, people, like you said, people don't like honesty. They always say, "Oh, keep it real with me." Keep it real with me. Oh, then when somebody keep it real, oh, well, you shouldn't have said that. Or you shouldn't have said. Nah, he should have said that. It's the reason why when they played the Panthers, why he had the deepest pass. Why Eli can't throw that?
But he ain't have no time. But he still just took the risk.
He just chucked it.
That's for you, Lean. Odell didn't have no time. Go back and watch that play, man.
Exactly.
He got hit too. He didn't have any time to get that thing off. But guess what? He just threw it up in hopes that to give this guy a chance. And guess what? It worked. So Eli, I've seen him in that pocket a few times have a chance. Even Troy Aikman said it this past week. He's not taking those chances when he has them.
Because he gunshot.
He is gunshot.
And I've been trying to.
He is gunshot.
I've been telling Giants fans for years. I'm like, Eli's trash. Eli's done. He's been done. They were like, no, we got the running back now. We got the running back, and you know what I'm saying? We got the defense, and he gonna save him. I'm like, but he's trash. At the end of the day, he's gonna hold you back. Look at Saquon. Saquon juking Saquon doing whatever he got. Saquon is earning every yard he gets.
Best draft pick I've never had in the fantasy.
That was a good pick.
Did you see the double hurdle last week?
How you double hurdle?
Double hurdle with no steps in between.
He doing whatever he got to do.
Y'all think we tripping like
and
left hurdle, 1 foot touch the ground, immediately going to a right hurdle. You never seen that.
He gonna be real. He gonna be real.
I
still hate some of these comparisons that they giving him, but
they giving the Barry one too early.
They like
that's too early.
Yeah, like come on now.
You ain't even.
But back to my whole problem is you getting honesty from these players, and then you get mad that they telling the truth. At the end of the day, Pat Shermer can't coach. I'm gonna just say it right now. He couldn't coach it. He couldn't coach in Cleveland. Everybody was like, "Oh, it's Cleveland." Oh, at the end of the day, it's Cleveland. It's gonna be better in New York. It's clear as day right now. He can't coach. Cause look at the defense.
So why they sign him?
Because they were sold. They always
on what?
Because we had a good offense in Minnesota.
That's not enough for you to be my head coach.
Have you seen him at the press conference? Have you seen? Oh, he wins the press conference. He's standing there.
I don't want to talk about it.
He's
I told my players already.
See what I'm saying?
This is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, and when you upper management, he's like, yeah, I'm going to demand respect from the players.
In New York, you need a coach like that. I will give you.
No, you don't, cause it ain't working.
I'm talking about that can handle the media.
He ain't handling it, cause they quitting. They quitting.
I mean, he not.
You watch the game, Troy Aikman and Joe Butler, like, look at him, just quitting. Defense quitting. This ain't got nothing to do with Odell. Odell don't play defense.
Up on the side.
Odell don't play defense.
Don't play defense at all. And I wanted to say that when I was trolling Lean in our little group in our NFL chat. I was trolling Lean, man. He couldn't take it, bro. Your defense, they have nothing to do with the O-line.
Ain't got nothing to do. They just giving it up.
It was putting up points on y'all.
Back to player honesty. Now we get back to Dez. Let's go back to Dez Bryant's tweet.
Let's go back. I've been saying it.
Dez tweet, he gets mad where he responds to Jerry Jones saying we haven't had a number one receiver in several years.
Yeah, I'm pissed off.
That was nobody listens to, once again. Nobody listens to Jerry but y'all. Nobody in Dallas. Nobody in that.
I'm saying if I'm Dez, I'm pissed off.
And that's why he responded.
That's personal.
And that's why he responded. And he responded and said, "Oh, first off, I don't get the touches, the targets like everybody else. I don't get schemed into things like everybody else. It's a run-oriented offense."
How many times I done seen that?
He missed the 73. Missed the 73, all-time leading. He said you got to have a different mindset when you play.
You ain't have no number one, Jerry Jones? I'll fly first class and come slap you, bro. Are you serious?
But they try to get mad at Dez for saying the right thing. First off, he called out Scott Linehan. He said your offense is predictable.
It's trash.
He said that, but next thing you know, Alan Hearns come out there that's going through it right now and saying the same exact thing.
Guess what? He cut next year.
Oh, because for telling the truth. For telling the truth.
Yeah.
Because it's predictable. Now we get mad at players being honest.
Being honest.
But
honesty's the best policy.
It's time to advance. That old adage is, oh, you can't say anything to the media. Oh, you gotta be politically correct and all that. That's bogus. Where you think bulletin board material came from? They was saying stuff to the reporters back in the day, and they was reading the papers and everything, and they was putting it on the bulletin board. They was doing the same exact thing. Now they just tweet. It's the same exact thing. It's time to advance. Hey, if somebody's being honest, listen to him. If it's the reason why Odell not getting the ball, you need to give him the ball.
Give it to him.
You schemed him open against the Jags.
And it worked.
Why you not doing it against everybody else? Why is he having 6 catches for 44 yards? Why is that?
Why is he throwing for touchdowns?
You feel what I'm saying? Like, why
And
you
why
got to do
can't
that?
the quarterback throw for touchdowns?
Why is somebody saying that you're not scheming people open? Why you not helping people get open? And then another player says the same thing. You don't want to listen to them. You want to condemn them and not condemn the offensive coordinator. Like, listen to it. Listen to Antonio Brown. He said, "Get me the ball."
Yeah.
Why? They got him the ball. They won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to. Oh, this is a diva receiver. The diva receiver. This diva receiver.
Want me to tell you why?
Give him the ball.
Dave Chappelle said it a long time ago, before he walked away from Comedy Central. When keeping it real goes wrong. Now, if you are not a minority in this country, you are free to keep it real.
That's because Aaron Rodgers said the receivers was trash.
If you are a minority and you keep it real, you're not for the team. You're not a team player. Or you're selfish. Or all of the above. Which makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
Makes me sick to my stomach. And I wish AJ was here because AJ is a big proponent for fairness.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting, man. Like, Aaron Rodgers can go out and call his wide receiver core trash.
Call him trash.
And he's just being honest.
Oh, he's honest.
Odell goes out, says his offense is trash.
Oh, he's just about himself. He's
The
self.
scheme is trash. Goes out and outperforms the scheme with no help. Throws touchdown. Does more than what he was paid to do. And he's selfish.
Odell took a 5-yard out that was behind him. Caught it with one hand. Juked 2 people just to get the first
Behind
down.
him.
Just to get the first down.
Behind him. It was a god-awful throw. And that's a drag route. I can go out there and maybe throw a drag route on target to Odell.
Like, it shouldn't be that hard. Like, he shouldn't have to work that
That's
hard
7-yard
for
pass.
5 yards. Like, come on, man. But when he say it's trash, he wrong. He throwing the team under the bus. When Eli stand out there look like this,
He opened my eyes. Because I've been saying, I'm not going to say that I've been an Eli fan, but I have been giving him more support than my counterparts. Just give him a chance. Maybe it is the O-line. But I watch. And Troy brought it to my attention. Shout out to Troy Aikman. He said, the Giants O-line is bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's good. It is bad. But regardless of it being bad, it ain't every single play bad. You do have some plays that you can do some things. And when he has those opportunities, he has not delivered. He has not delivered. And if you're a Giants fan, it's hard for you to be objective about it because you're emotional when it comes to the situation. So all you see is negative plays, and you just think we don't have any time.
That's your team.
This game, Thursday night, I saw the clean pocket several times. And there was one third down in particular. I think it was the second quarter. Third down, 3rd and 9. Eli drops back. He looks right, looks left, has some time, and then just checked it down to Saquon. Now, I know that was not the play call.
Yeah, it can't be.
There's no play call to where you're going to throw to a running back where you look other places first.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to throw to the running back, you may look off real quick, but you coming right to him. He's not going to be your third choice. So it's just like, that's letting me know that Eli's seeing ghosts. And it could be because of all the hits that he's taking because of the O-line. But you make so much money. I don't want to hear that you're seeing ghosts. You need to go home, do whatever you got to do to shake that off, and you need to deliver this ball. You have 2 stud receivers.
You holding
We
it back.
talking about Odell. What? Yeah, Sterling Sharp too. He's a problem.
Yeah.
He could be a Juju Smith-Schuster for you, but you can't get him to rock.
It's sad.
And if your O-line is that trash, this is to the management. If your O-line is that trash, trade a piece. Trade a piece. Your defense is... You got some names on your defense.
Names.
Take one of those names that you got that's not doing their jobs, get them to a team who can use them and their scheme fits them better. Get some O-linemen in and protect your quarterback. Please. Week 8 is coming up. The deadline's coming up. Don't just sit there and just say, well, we just going to be sorry this season. I can't take that.
But we might as well just go ahead and segue. Who going to win the NFC East?
No clue.
Cause I trash.
The whole
conference
thing.
trash.
The whole
division
conference.
trash.
Now, it's Thursday has already passed, so you know our last podcast was filmed last Saturday. By the way, today is Saturday, and the date is October what? Here, 13th. I just want to say this. Last week, week 5, the whole NFC East lost.
Trash. Pathetic.
And the Redskins got blown out. With everybody else, it was a close game, but the whole NFC East lost. Fast forward, it's a new week. It's week 6, and the Giants have already lost again. But they lost to the Eagles, which led me to believe that if the Eagles had played somebody maybe outside of the conference, that they probably would have lost too.
Cause that's what happened with the Cowboys. When we beat the Giants, all of a sudden we were like, "Oh, we back. We done found the offense. Play somebody else."
I have no idea who's going to win the NFC East. I cannot tell you. It's up for grabs. The Super Bowl champs have looked mediocre until they played the Giants last week. The Redskins, I thought, were looking a little bit better than everybody else. The Saints showed us that's not true. The Cowboys have been in games that they should have won, but due to Scott Linehan, they've let those go. And the Giants have been flat awful, which I said from week 1 that I thought was going to be the case.
That is, you definitely said that.
But I can't tell you who's going to win. At this point, it could be Dallas, it could be Philly, it could be Washington. I don't know.
The scary part about Dallas, we haven't even got to the bulk of our schedule yet. Like, we ain't played these real teams that we got left on our schedule. Same thing for Philly. They got some real teams left on it.
And soon. We got Panthers this week.
Yeah, and then
That's pretty much I'm not gonna say that on my pod. Go HTTR, baby, go Skins.
But we know the truth. We know the truth. Oh man. Like the NFC, we used to be like the top division in football. Like, we used to let you know that NFC East, first off, the world is the East Coast bias anyway. So the NFC East used to get more notoriety than anybody else. But we looking trash, bro. We looking like JV to the NFL, bro. Like, this is pathetic, bro.
It is pathetic.
Like, if you look at the Eagles, like, it's understand Carson Wentz coming off an injury, major injury. But what happened to the defense? Jim Schwartz, what you doing? You went out there and got all them pieces. What the pass rush? Pass rush don't look the same.
On a scale of 1 to Rick James, how high is he?
Cause that corner, Mills, I can go in there and hit him with a double move. He gonna bite for it.
He biting.
So
you know Hill got the double move. We'll post that footage too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? Former honorable mention receiver, you know what I'm saying? Churchland. We out here, baby. You already know.
Check
you know
the IG this
check
week.
me. You already know we out here.
We're gonna post the
Post my footage. We out here. You know what I'm saying? We living my past. I'm out here, dog. Cowboys, they just in that. They just in that coaching. They got this. I'm biased. I'm a Cowboys fan. We have the players. We have everything except coaching. Coaching is really holding us back. You can tell by our losses. We in there. We're fighting. We're pretty good at fighting, like Jason Garrett always say. And then next thing you know, we find a way to lose. We're not a good team. Most good teams find a way to win. We find a way to lose, and it's heartbreaking because I'm a fan.
So you mentioned coaching.
Yeah.
You said coaching is the only thing holding y'all back.
I believe so.
You have that quote that Jerry made this week?
Which one?
The one where he talks about Jason Garrett is the greatest, and he's a wonderful coach, and he's 100% sold on what he can do for the team.
I know I got it somewhere. Here you go. Jason Garrett is absolutely the real deal. There's no fraud in Jason Garrett. Does he have some things he can do better? Of course. But what I think we have here is an asset that we can get us to where we can win a championship. Right there alone is just stubborn. Jason Garrett been there 8 years.
Ain't done nothing.
Feel what I'm saying? That's all this is. Old pride senile want to be, I told you so. I told you so.
How many playoff games in 8 years did he win?
If that, two.
All under Romo.
All under Romo, yeah. That's it.
So in the last 3 years, nothing.
Nothing.
And he's saying he's the guy. Jason Garrett should be on the hot seat. Let's be real.
It should be
should have been on the hot seat 2 years ago.
Anybody else, he would have been fired.
I've never liked Jason Garrett. When you hired him, I said that.
My whole thing about Jason Garrett is I understand he has some limitations. I understand that he's conservative. he's really not a good coach. But the beauty of him though, he can mute the Jerry Jones comments.
Yeah, he can.
The team don't hear that.
Yeah.
Most real Cowboy fans really don't listen to Jerry Jones, and he can actually tune him out. He has the beauty to go do his job. Now the problem he really has, he's loyal to a fault. Scott Linehan got to go. Got to go. Like I said,
Why is he so loyal to Scott Linehan?
that's his man. Hey,
But don't you earn loyalty?
that first off, Linehan gave him one of his first jobs.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
I worked.
That's the
I
difference.
did my job.
That's the difference. That's the difference between me and you.
Now I gave you a job, and now you're not doing
Now
your job.
you about to get everybody fired. You about to get everybody.
And
That's
before
what we're
I
not
let
gonna
you,
do.
before you get me fired here, you're fired.
Exactly. And I understand.
Fired.
And I understand. We gonna have a talk. Candy gonna look at me like, hey, look, you're not getting the job done. You gotta step it up. Cause hey, look, we both about to be up out of here. Either you hurry up, either you get it together, or I'm gonna have to get you up out of here. I gotta keep my job. At the end of the day,
I got to.
I respect that. He ain't even telling them that. He over there. You can do it. We finish the fight and all that. And
Because
come on, man. Like it's a joke, bro. It's a joke. We still calling plays from 2012. The same plays.
and y'all don't even have the same. Y'all don't have Will. Y'all don't have Dez or Romo. So why are y'all calling those plays?
Exactly, bro. Like, we don't have the same. We don't have the same playmakers. We don't have the same offensive line. We have a different type of quarterback, and you still call them the same exact plays. Execute.
I'm gonna tell you, it was a one point in time where I did not think Jason Garrett was conservative. At one point in time, I thought he was cutthroat because maybe 4 years ago, the Skins always lost to the Cowboys, but minus the RG3 era.
That's the only thing I can bank on is we beating the Skins.
They always, and it was like Garrett never. It used to be 3rd down and 2 when you played the Skins.
And
He went 40 yards for the touchdown. Maybe that was just Romo doing that, and maybe that wasn't him.
But he's a former Cowboy in the day. He might hate the Redskins just like everybody else in his.
So maybe it's just against the Redskins that he goes.
He just goes blood. You know what I'm saying?
That's sad.
It's all good, but it's just NFC East got to get. When y'all can get rid of Jay Gruden? I've been telling you I was never sold on Jay Gruden. He's a joke. What y'all gonna do with him?
I don't personally think that Gruden is a problem. I appreciate the culture. The culture has really changed in Washington.
Whoa. You got to explain that.
Not the winning part, but I'm talking about when you look at the roster top to bottom, we can contend now. I'm not saying that we can win a Super Bowl. And whatever we were doing before Jay Gruden, we were just spinning our wheels. Like, I knew we weren't going to try. At least this time, we have hope. Like, this year, Jay Gruden, he went out and got everything that we supposedly needed.
No, you got front office.
They did, but listen, Jay Gruden has a lot of pull in the front office. Like Bruce Allen and Doug Williams, they respect him both. These are coming from their mouths. They said that Gruden comes to the office, tells them what he wants, they try to go get it. You know, he wanted Norman. He wanted Alex Smith. He wanted Geis. They made those happen. He wanted Payne. They went out and made that happen for him.
Okay, you get everything you need.
You get everything you need, and then the players got to perform.
Nope.
You know, the players have to perform.
So what happened Monday?
Last week, that's just piss poor play by the players.
Off a bye week?
Even worse. Because players, you know how they do. You ever had a bye week in high school? You concerned about the next game? Or are you concerned about that you finally got some free time to holler at this little honey dip that you've been trying to holler at?
It's a different mindset.
It's a different mindset, but everybody on the Redskins ain't a veteran. Some of those players are young. You got Deron playing, some of these linemen, they younger than me and you.
If you look at people's records, most of the good teams coming off the bye week are beneficial. The bye week they use it beneficial to propel them to the rest of the season.
But also,
good teams use the bye week to benefit them.
It was
y'all came out that bye week and act like y'all didn't know what
it was his night, man.
Oh, it was definitely his night. He made
sure. And when the universe aligned for you,
ain't nothing you can do.
Yeah, Jay Gruden couldn't. No matter how good he coached, it wouldn't have helped them. Yeah. So you know, I'm personally not mad with Jay Gruden, but he is on the hot seat because this is year 5. So you have to get this season headed into the right direction. If you don't, then you're on the hot seat. I agree with you. But what I'm not gonna do is just put them on because we still not below 500, and this early in the season, this is pretty good territory for the Redskins. See, I'm used to being mediocre, so to be average and with the pack, I will accept that.
See, that's the issue with the NFC East fans.
Yeah, we.
Because think about it. Think about how you just talked well about you like, oh, we still got a chance.
Yeah.
And I ain't gave up on my boys yet either. And you talk to the Eagles fan, we're the reigning champs. We're gonna get it together. We win the division. Oh, just get us in there. We're gonna win the fight. And the Giants probably feel that we ain't out yet. It's still close. Bro, we trash. Whole NFC East trash, bro. Let's get it together. But that's the difference between you talking to a fan and you talking to a non-fan. See how I was talking about the Redskins? How I was ready to just discredit them and he ready to defend them? Vice versa.
But you know what you said. I'll keep it real about the Redskins now. That's just about Jay Gruden. Now, the play has not been where it's supposed to be. I will give you that, but I'm a firm believer in everything can't be on the coaches. Everything can't be on the coaches. I saw the play calls last week. They were decent.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, sometimes
Alex Smith was holding on to the ball last week. The line wasn't protecting. Like, Morgan Moses, like, you looking like Eric Flowers out here last week, bro. I was ready to... Y'all weren't far. I was ready to come see you, bro. So you need to get it together. You make a lot of money, too.
Yeah.
They paid him like he was
top right tackle man out here. He out here.
Yeah, and I when I told him that he got paid, he said, "Who?" I said, "Don't worry about it. You'll see it when he block up D-Law." But bro, D-Law would just swim right past you, man. Swim right past you like Dakota when she doing her little swimming.
She out here too.
She out here.
She out here.
She out here.
So we got your we almost close. Who you got your you know it's fantasy thought time.
Yeah, it's fantasy thought time. I'm going with somebody who a lot of people have on their roster, but a lot of people didn't draft. This person was, he was late to the party, but a lot of people picked him up. Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson, you got everything it takes, to deliver for your fantasy constituents out there. But if the Skins fall behind, they abandon the run ASAP.
Yeah,
that's number one.
That's Jay Gruden.
And number two, the Redskins running attack is a two-headed monster with Chris Thompson and Adrian Peterson. So if they feel like it becomes a passing game, they're going to go Chris Thompson first. And also, Adrian Peterson is 33 years old. If you watch him last game, he dealt with some minor injuries during the game. But if you have a coach like Jay Gruden, who is a player's coach and is going to protect his players, he pretty much kept Adrian out of the second half of last game, even though he could have won.
Yeah.
Just to protect himself. And I'm not mad at Jay Gruden for that.
You got to.
But for fantasy owners, you got to beware of, know the team that your players are playing on, know their coaching tendencies. So this week, if you got Adrian Peterson, you might need to sit him down.
You know it's about to hurt me to say this.
Whew.
You know it's going to hurt. You know it's going to hurt. It was my first pick in multiple drafts I had. It's going to get ugly. Fantasy thought of the week, Ezekiel Elliott. It's going to get ugly, man.
Why Zeke, though?
Because we can't pass.
But he been getting his run touches and he been making it do it.
But when we going against Jacksonville, bro. They know, first off, they were going to stop the pass.
Get behind.
They were going to stop the pass anyway. And then you can't pass. They going to load up this box. Barry Church he about to have a field day. He playing his old team, back in his old hometown. It's ugly. It's going to get ugly for Zeke. And it's going to get ugly for my fantasy. Because I got him in multiple leagues. You know what I'm saying? Parents just got here. They going to the game. They going to be hyped. I know my father's going to text me. He going to be mad. I'm telling you, it's going to get ugly for Zeke. It's nothing we can do. He had an ugly game last week against the Texans. Everybody going to take the same game plan and they're going to stop the run. It's Posey. He out here beat up now. He getting killed. He getting killed because we can't do nothing because Scott Linehan is...
He not scheming them.
Fantasy thought of the week, man. We just about to wrap this up because I'm about to get frustrated. I don't want to get frustrated. It's going to be a good day. Check the Instagram, 3manweave_. You can email us at podcast.3.man.weave. YouTube, 3manweave. And I'm out.
So look, he just told you everything that you can do AJ, come on back home to the States safe. Make sure you don't play these running backs that Hill and I just told you about.
Please.
And peace and love out there this week. Y'all have a good week. We here from the 3 Man Week podcast. We signing off. Y'all take care.
Boom.